That is so annoying. So many spider webs. I don't even know where the spider is. Hello, welcome back to the vlog and happy Sunday. I will say my car does smell like In-N-Out, as I had predicted last night. I am downtown right now. I'm going to go to Phil's to do some heavy lifting on work today because I don't know, I haven't really gone to Phil's. I think it's been 3 or 4 weeks, which is unreal. Because I literally would go to Phil's like 4 times a week. Literally the past how many months. I have a bit of stuff to do and I am running on 3 hours of sleep. So I didn't have any more, or I don't have enough of the iced coffee that I had at home. So yeah, I was like, might as well treat myself to a cup of coffee. Cafe? Speaking of work, if you guys didn't know, I'm actually a social media manager. Technically I'm a freelancer. I don't own an agency or anything, and I honestly don't really plan to, at least not right now. I've thought about it the past couple years, but every single time my mind just keeps going back to I don't want an agency. So we'll see what happens there. But as of right now, yes, I am a freelancer. But as a social media manager, I had always wondered, like, what is the logistics of me going offline? Because especially within the past couple years, being on social media is just so overwhelming, both with all the like news that goes around and also just, you know, the comparative aspect of social media. So I had always thought, like, is it possible for me to take a break from social media? Because I feel like since that's my job, I need to be on it. But in the beginning of last month, I honestly was just like, you know what? I don't want to be on my personal Instagram anymore. And so I just logged off. I didn't deactivate it or anything because I know I'm going to be back. But I just logged off of it on my phone. And so people can still message me and all that stuff. I actually did accidentally log in through my my Chrome browser on my laptop, and people were messaging me, but I literally just opened it, saw one important message, replied to that, and then logged off again. Oh god. Okay, I am just leaving Phil's. I can't even look at my watch to see what time it is, but I feel like I've been there for a while. Got a lot of stuff done, but my to-do list is still up there. But I did bump into my best friend's sister, so that's funny. Oh my god. Almost caught my thumb. So I logged off of my personal Instagram in the beginning of September because I had realized that every single time I would go on Instagram, I'd end up feeling drained and upset, and I don't know, it didn't make me feel good. I was feeling a lot of like negative feelings. And I realized that it was because I was looking at a lot of my peers and what they were doing, whether it was traveling or their wins and all that stuff. And it wasn't that I wasn't happy for them, because I was. I love seeing people win and having fun and, you know, living their lives. But I think with the place where I am in my life, it just reminded me that I'm not where I want to be or where I'm destined to be in my life. And so, like I said, it's not to take away from other people's successes, or any sort of jealousy or anything, because I'm not. I do recognize and know that we all live our own lives and our own paths. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, it was more so having me like reflect upon my own life and knowing that there is more for me. Side note, I am so hungry right now. I literally, all I had was a little pastry from Phil's, and it's past 3:45 and I haven't had a meal. I'm doing so well. I'm taking care of myself in such a great way. Oh boy. I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling a little FOMO, especially in like the first week or two. However, I wasn't feeling the negative feelings, so it kind of balanced out where it didn't matter too much about the FOMO. Like, it went away fairly quickly because I just think about it, but then I'm like, I don't need to go look. However, I was not off my business page. I was only using my business and my fitness page, but it wasn't until last week where I was honestly not even on my fitness page. I was only using my business page and only browsing that feed. And what I realized was I actually was not feeling any sort of drain. I was actually feeling more inspiration and motivation than any of the negative feelings. So yes, I felt some sort of FOMO, but I think I also felt a lot of relief at the same time, because also not being on my personal Instagram and scrolling on there allowed me more time to focus on rebuilding my business and fixing the broken pieces that has been occurring. Wow, the sun is going down pretty fast. It's like dark now. As a social media manager, I wasn't even sure if I would be able to take a break off of social media, let alone Instagram, because I was on it all the time. But I figured I would only be on my business account, since that's what I really needed to use to connect with, you know, my clients and potential clients. Logging out of the personal ones, like even my fitness account, I think that was literally all I needed. So since logging out of my personal account from my phone, I've honestly just been active on Threads and YouTube, because I've just been putting more energy into my work, my career, business building, and then also just building this channel. So I think not being around all that noise, it's been helping me a lot, because one, like I said, it was just kind of messing with my mental health in terms of like constantly comparing myself to my peers and where they are at life and where I am at life. And I mean, I'm not anywhere where I want to be yet. Like I said, it's literally only been a month that I've been offline and doing all the stuff for my like business. But I am constantly reminding myself that it is a building process. Like, I am rebuilding what I built before. Because as I grow as well, like as a business owner and just a person in general, like I realized that what I had built up until this point, like I resonate with it, but it's not something I'm in love with, if that makes sense. So things are getting better and I am seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But yeah, I don't know, being a business owner is like, it really forces you to think a certain way, and to be resilient in, you know, all the negative thoughts that you encounter, because there is going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot of hard times, especially if you are a solopreneur, and building a business alone. So yeah, to wrap it all up, I think taking a break from
personal Instagram, since, you know, it wasn't entirely all of Instagram, it's helped a lot. And even as a social media manager, don't be afraid to take the time off if you need to, because on top of that, all the news in the world and all the stuff that gets shown on social media, it can be a lot sometimes. But again, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Go, open.